Alright guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to cream contour using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in Light. We will be using her original powder kit as well, just to set and cool down the cream a little bit. So the first thing that I'm going to do is create my own custom foundation, and I'm doing this by just taking some swatches of different colors in the palette and kind of just figuring out my own shade. So just play around and figure out what you need to do to match your skin tone. Alright, and then I'm just going to blend that out. And this is my favorite foundation brush right now. This is the one from Zoeva Cosmetics. I believe it is the M80 brush, but I will link it down below. This brush is just really soft, and I find that it gives me the best finish, and it's so ambidextrous because you can use it for so many things. And before with my foundation, I was always using a more like rounded top brush, and I really like this one because it's flat topped, and I just find that it tends to buff it into your skin a little bit better. Alright, so the first thing in highlighting and cream contouring is color correcting. Right now I'm using the pink shade to cancel out any blues and darkness under my eyes. If you have the medium or dark cream contour kits, it'll either be a really peachy or really orange shade. And this is the Buffer Concealer brush from Zoeva Cosmetics. Again, I will link all my brushes and products down below. Alright, and now I'm going to start highlighting using the Banana Cream. Normally I don't draw out like huge triangles like this, and I kind of buff things as I go along when cream contouring, but I'm going to map it all out for you guys first. Alright, so I'm going to create a triangle coming straight down my nose and then straight up to the cheekbone, and this is going to help to conceal, brighten, and lift the cheekbone. And then I'm going to draw a little triangle on my chin to highlight that, cover redness, and make my chin look a little bit more pointy. And then I'm highlighting my upper lip. I highlight the entire upper lip, except I leave the center of my Cupid's bow blank because I want that to look a little bit more indented, and so you want that to be a little bit darker. Now just doing some highlighting on my forehead. I like to call this the fountain effect. And then just a little bit of brow and eye highlighting. Okay, now in highlighting the nose, you want to highlight the highest point of the nose. That doesn't necessarily mean the end of your nose or the tip. That is the highest point. And for me, my nose curves downwards. So I highlight a little bit above the bottom of my nose, so that way it looks like it's swooping upward. Alright, and now we're going to start contouring. What I like to do is create lines with starting from lightest to darkest, and what this is going to do is it's going to create a really nice gradient and a really nice ombre, so it looks like a natural shadow. And I layer the lines. Alright, and I have more of a square jaw, so I am really trying to make it a little bit more pointy. So that is why I'm just going to lightly shade the edges of that. And then I'm just going to contour under my lip as well. And a little bit of eye contouring. And you really don't need to know what exact colors I am using right here. I am just using the 3 contouring shades. Use whatever shades are going to work for you because everybody's skin tone and skin color is different. Okay, and when you contour your nose, you really want to pay attention and study your bone structure before you do anything, because you want to make sure that you are highlighting in the right areas and contouring in the right areas, because if you're not really focusing or paying attention, you may wind up accentuating the features you're trying to hide. And remember that practice makes perfect. And I just like to make a little line swooping up around the apple of my cheek. This is going to help to lift and raise the apple of your cheek. Alright, it is blending time. So we are speeding up through this, or else you will be sitting here for 2 hours watching me blend this out. I could blend forever. Anyways, I am using a bunch of Tarte brushes to blend, and with creams I like to work with more dense brushes, and then with powders I like to work with more loose and fluffy brushes. And again, I am going to be linking every brush I use down below, so if you want to see what everything looks like close up, look down below for those links. Alright, and I do like to blend the contour out first and then blend the highlight out after. I just find that this looks a little bit more natural and it helps to keep my face looking less muddy and orangey with these kits. Being super blonde, you gotta be really careful near your hairline or else you wind up with a little bit of orange baby hairs. Alright, and now taking that foundation brush again, I am just going to buff everything out. Alright, and then to redefine the cheekbone, I am just going back with a little bit of that banana shade, and I am just going right under that contour and carving it out. Alright, and I am just going to define my contour and cool it down a bit with the powder from the original contour kit. The powder is nice too because it can help you kind of redefine everything as well. Alright, and now I'm using the banana and vanilla under eye powders to set my under eyes and all the other highlighted areas. Alright, now I'm just going to highlight a little bit more using her powder highlighter. I like using this one when I cream contour because it's kind of a softer shimmer versus some crazy intense shimmery highlighter. And this is nice because you're already so dewy from the cream that this is just nice and subtle. Here's our finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to subscribe, thumbs up this video, and peace out.